All right, so the popular saying is that there is so much power in the tongue. But there is also another saying that there is so much power in habits. Heard that line before? One of the easiest ways to kiss goodbye to your potential is to indulge in the wrong habits. And on the show today, we will be reading out some of them to you. So guys, this is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
All right, first up, we're starting with this one, procrastination. You've been saying you'll do that thing, start that thing, working on that thing, and so on. The question is, when exactly are you going to start? Listen, a lot of us are guilty of this, but if you do not confront your procrastination, it will continue preventing you from taking action and robbing you of your potential. Well, this is very correct. I can relate because there are so many things I'll say, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this before I know it. I'll say, I'll do it tomorrow, Vic. Before you know it, tomorrow never ends.
As if the show was not a live show. I mean, they do it once a month. Well. But it just like that, using that example, I think it helps when you have accountability partners. Because I can't do that. They'll fire me.
See
you know? I feel it helps when you have friends, you know, loved ones, colleagues, whatever it is, that actually give you a check like, do it! Yeah. You know, so procrastination is very easy to do because it's easier to lie down in bed all day and be a couch potato than actually get up and work, especially when you're working for yourself. Yeah. But if you are diligent, a lot of things will happen to you. So why are you procrastinating? It's not really the economy that is affecting you. Yeah. You know, sometimes it's about you also affecting yourself. Like, what are you also bringing to the table? Yeah.
Yeah, I've stopped that, by the way. I've started pricing my private jets. I'm already...
I love it.
Yeah.
That's very nice. You've priced how much it is to color it.
I'm already checking out prices.
Which one? Is it big H or big K now?
All of the above, man. All right, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Number 2, overthinking. Overthinking, you know this. As an adult, it's unrealistic to not think, but when you make it an habit to romanticize your problems, overthink and overanalyze everything, you only leave room for constant migraines, insomnia, and all sorts of things.
Very true. Very true.
Overthinking,
but the thing with overthinking is there are some times that it helps you because there are some things you would not notice. But most of the time, it gives you headache.
No, that one you're talking about that will help you. He's thinking.
He's
thinking.
I hear.
Overthinking.
It's when you take to the next level.
Especially when it comes to being security conscious. When you overthink and you're like, if I do this one, and then later you find out that that thing you didn't do, someone did it and something happened. So when it comes to security, it can be good to overthink. But it can't. You can see the words I'm using.
So that's where that's where that insomnia comes in now. Because you don't overthink now for security. You know, you can't sleep. You can't say now which they pursue.
Amanda, you
if a bed just by mistake,
not today. Me when they watch horror film for 2 a.m.
It's the village.
Me when they watch horror film for 2 a.m.
So the way I see overthinking is that, you know, when you have problems, it's very natural for you to actually think about it. But if I'm using myself as an example, when I was first of all opening my spa, we had like 1,001 problems. I used to wake up in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning, thinking about how I need to buy how I need to... What kind of life is that? It's not even good for your mental health to just wake up and it's like a burden on yourself. It hits you so hard and it spoils your day. So overthinking really does so because you think about this. If that thing you're thinking about, you can't do anything at that point in time to fix it.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Or
you know,
just
try to look for a solution
somewhere.
and be calm about it.
Yeah. All right, another thing we're talking about is mindless scrolling. You keep scrolling through your phone, doing nothing useful. You swipe up, swipe down, swipe left, swipe right, check all your social media handles. Before you know it, the year will come to an end and you have nothing to show for it. Press phone, press phone, press phone. Please, let's be conscious of ourselves this year, okay?
Okay.
They don't hear.
The cameraman behind camera 3 just dropped his phone.
Because that is see, I'm sure it's not the one. I'm sure there are many people watching this show now. They'll be like,
the light guy behind camera 2. It's looking at phone like, should I drop it or not?
See, this one we just said, there are many people watching now that will be like, should I drop it? Or
if you are streaming the show, don't drop it.
Don't be honest. Don't drop it, but to be honest, you have an addiction if you carry your phone everywhere, including the bathroom and you're kind of addicted to that.
And because you won't get that gist.
But you know, there's a way to help it. Like on my phone, there's screen time. Yeah, screen time shows me how many hours. There's a point in time was 8 hours a day. I'm like, why? Yeah, you'll be surprised. Check it out. You know, you're actually...
No, never.
No, look at it.
On the phone?
So now when I see that, it reminds me that, what am I really doing here? Watching other people make money. You know, so actually, at the end of the day, unless you're making money from that.
Especially people that have businesses on the phone.
But crypto is, okay.
It's not just crypto.
It will rise.
See,
it will rise in Jesus'
There's online business.
Okay,
Some people operate their businesses from their phones. They do not have stores.
Yeah, except it's business. So.
Yes, then you're excused.
Stop scrolling. Live your life.
Number 4, excessive complaining. Yes, we all complain every now and then. In fact, for some people, complain is their middle name. But when you make it a habit to constantly focus on all the things going wrong in your life, you generate negative energy around you. So please, try to stop complaining.
True. When you
the government.
Economy.
We cannot stop with that one, Abi.
Nigerians can stop with that one. But the thing is, people need to understand that complaining doesn't solve anything. The only thing that would solve it is take that your complaint, pen it down, work on it, try to find a solution. Because even this one you're talking about, the government, the change begins with you. When you start being the change you want to be, and then people around you become the change they want to be, it spreads. The same way diseases spread is the same way goodness should spread.
I want to reach there and make the change.
Auntie, it's very easy to complain in Nigeria.
Very easy.
Because everything does not work.
Very easy.
I'm sorry.
Like,
it's stressful.
I cannot believe how the Super Eagles have been doing well. People were so pumped, and all of a sudden, this happened, and everybody now said, they're even using before. We should have known better.
The only thing I'll tell you about complaining is, I mean, it's your mouth, it's your mind, it's your heart. You can complain, but when people are avoiding you, just know that you get why. Because we already all have our problems. I think that's the way to look at it. Everybody has problems. Trust me, believe that. And when you now come to, and you're the person that is like the whole world is on your own shoulders, at some point people start avoiding you. So
we even get to a point where you hear about some things and they say, I don't want, I beg, no problem. Go to complain. This thing will, she go complain, I beg. But when you're the kind of person that can tolerate things and then learn to work on those things you're complaining about, to try to make it better for yourself, then things will get better. All right, so to end this pep talk, finally, negative self-talk. Now, did you know that your subconscious is always listening to all the things you feed it? If you continue speaking and thinking negative about yourself, hey, you're only going to continue training your mind to work against you and make room for feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. And this is something I always tell people. People are always saying, we have problems. Every time you say, be positive, be positive. Be positive is you being in a good frame of mind. Being positive doesn't mean forgetting you have problems. It doesn't mean forgetting that the world is bad or whatever is going on is going on. It only means try to see things from the better angle. Because people see things in different ways. I can see a glass cup, and I'll say, oh, it's half empty. You sitting over there will say it's half full. But it's the same glass cup, and we're both correct. So it now depends on what you feed your subconscious with. If you feed your subconscious with positive thoughts, you radiate happiness, even in the midst of troubles and
it also helps you achieve a lot, because there's something that I personally like to tell myself. It was a slogan that starts from, nothing is impossible. Impossibility is not in the dictionary for me. So when you have that kind of mindset, I tell people that if today, I decide I want to be a pilot, I can do it. Because I know that I just need to know.
You don't fly my plane, no?
Come on, look at your pilots. You understand? But I'm just trying to say, everything is in your mind. When you actually put yourself in that position where you're like, oh, I can't do this thing, I'm not good enough to do it, you already failed before you started. So if you start it and you fail in the process, it's different because you can learn from it, but you limit yourself, you limit your mind, and you end up not doing a lot. You end up being mediocre. That's why you should actually be very mindful what you put in your mental space.
So basically, what we're telling you guys is do not overthink, do not complain, have positive thoughts, and do not procrastinate anymore.
My private jet is coming. That's positive enough.
Of course.
I
believe you.
If your father or your uncle wants to
it.
sell his private jet, it has to be good. Just holler at me and let me know.
Yes.
Because I'm checking the market for one that I'll buy.
Receive it.
Thank you very much. It's
all right, guys, that's all we can take on Daily Top 5. We hope we've been able to give you some small motivation. You people that say you don't want to be motivated,
we're not motivate 2022.
we will motivate you
by far.
all right, that's the end on Daily Top 5. Up next is Truth Syndrome Monday.